All right, I think we are live. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Indian Racing League. This is a mystery track, which wasn't really a mystery after the attendance was put out, but we are in Singapore, which is a substituted track from Miami, which apparently is riddled with a lot of bugs. And joining me in the commentary box is someone who has one of the worst downgrades as far as PlayStation names is concerned. Shooter, how are you doing? And please walk us through your decision making process to move away from Shooter to the Dark Knight or whatever cringe that name is. Were you hounded by people in USA because there are a lot of shootings happening?
Hi, Malu. Yeah, welcome to Aaron. This is actually, in my perspective, I think it's better than Miami. This race,
Mm-hmm.
Singapore. I like it, personally speaking. And yeah, talking about my PSN name. Yeah, it's good to have a change, right? I can change it later. And
Not
there goes
not
my
not
teammate. He
when
replied.
not when it's changed for the worse. But either ways, we are always going to call you Shooter and nothing else. Uh, right, so 16 people in. I think a couple of people will join in mid quali, so let's hope we have a full or a near full grid by the time we start the formation lap. And Shooter, what has been your read on the season so far? We have had what six races so far. Three of them won by Baz, one by Noble, one by two by Redstone, who of course is right now in P5 in the championship, a full 50 points, rather 49 points clear, 49 points adrift of Baz. He is racing tonight, both of them, Baz and Redstone. But what are your thoughts on this season so far?
For me, yeah, means it's a very good season for Baz. Three race wins, and two of them are in reserve position, so that was great. But for me, I think even Noble, who is not racing this weekend, and Abhishek both have a good shot for championship. And yeah, of course, we cannot point out Redstone out because out of six races, he has raced only two, I guess.
Yeah, and has won both of them. Well, there is
Yeah.
one DNF in the mix, which was in Qatar. I have no idea how he DNF'd on such a wide track. I don't remember. I am very sure uh,
No, I
there
was there. I
was.
was there in Qatar. So it was a malfunction by his wheel.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah, so that's why he had to retire.
Oh, okay. So that was a
Yeah.
technical issue and not a driver error or an incident with another driver on the track.
No,
Shooter,
no,
by
he
the way,
just retired in the
just
pits.
some feedback for you. Probably you are too close to the mic, and if you can kind of just change the position of your mic so that people can hear you very clearly on the stream. And while you do that, I think we have our first lap
Is it
coming
better
in
now?
from. I think this should be much better. Caesar, if you can let us know. But Redstone is on a lap, and let's see how he does. There are quite a few people out on track right now, very few in the pits. In fact, it's just two people, which is Smith and VFX, who are in the pits, along with a Ferrari, it seems like. But I don't know which Ferrari is that because Phantom is on an outlap and I don't see another Ferrari in the timing tower. But what are your thoughts about this particular lap? Shooter, we'll talk about that, of course, during the quali and the race. But this is the new section, or this is rather the new layout of the track, especially sector 3, which is quite reprofiled and they've gotten rid of a few corners. Slightly easier to
Hmm.
follow while you approach the main straight, maybe.
Yeah, it is. It is it was redesigned for better racing, but honestly, the old layout is much better for. I think it was very evident for skill gaps there to keep the car on track. Yeah, but yeah, this promotes better racing. Let's see how it goes tonight
Yeah, especially
because
now
yeah,
this is the part of the
it's
track
a narrow
where
track.
Redstone is, and it is still continues to be narrow track. You're right. There are three straights, rather four if you count the main just start finish straight. But I think still very much a narrow track, and you need a lot of grip. I think this is also a tire. This is also a track which will light up your rears still. And Redstone goes fastest with a 28 to a full second clear of
By
Shikwan.
1.1 second, not much.
Yeah. Baz is, by the way, on the track, and it seems like he has backed out. I don't think, yeah, he has backed out. He has invalidated, in fact. So I thought we'll go on board with him, and is running the white Red Bull livery. I don't know if you could do that, unless that's it. That's something which the game is offering these days. Do you want to follow someone throughout a full lap? Maybe Jishnu. Where is
Jishnu is
Jishnu?
about to start his lap, I guess.
Yeah, so maybe Shooter, you want to
Oh no,
take a.
he
Oh,
just
Jishnu is
finished it.
about just completed his lap and 4 tenths, 3 tenths away from Redstone. So let's see how that progresses, that gap progresses over the course of the
In
sessions.
my way, I think Malav, in my way, Jishnu is back for racing because he saw Baz leading the championship.
He couldn't keep away, could he?
Yeah.
From the excitement, and Abhishek joins Redstone in the 28th, is 28-9. Wow, the gap is just 7 tenths, and that is Redstone's banker. I'm sure he can go at least a couple of tenths faster and dip into the 127s. So
Yeah, easily,
yeah,
because the
this
track
is looking
evolution is very
scary.
high here.
This is looking scary for me, Shooter. Right. Is there anyone else on a lap? Is VFix on a lap? VFix could very well be on a
Vifix
lap,
is
and
on
he
the
is
lap, yes.
getting the
Oh,
Mercedes. Absolutely impeded him, and I see only one Mercedes right now, which is Deadly Mosquito. Oh, there is Abhishek as well. I don't know which one was it, but that was as clear as it could have gotten. VFix might just report that Mercedes if he's in a mood.
it was
Uh,
deadly.
it was deadly. All right. So Basil is on a lap, and Shooter, do you want to go on board with him for the full lap and take us through this hot lap as
Yeah.
Baz
Oh,
goes
and
forward?
he, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thought
yeah, going
I'll
on the
just.
first DRS.
Yeah.
I think it will not be top five also because the mistake which he did on turn three, and yeah,
Oh my
he
God. This is not
is.
a lap worth spectating so far. Let's pick out someone else when they are on a lap. Is
Vifix is about to finish his lap, and it's looking good as of now because looking at his pace on wheel, it's much better now.
Yeah, and yeah, that is
28-9, top
respectable
three.
from Caesar.
Yeah.
Top three from Caesar. Where the fuck did that come from? From VFix. It is P3 right now. Shooter, can you send an invite to Ramen? I don't know if you
Yeah,
can
I'll
do
invite
that
him.
because it's a bit tricky from what I've heard and learned.
I'll invite
Uh,
him.
yeah, please do invite Ramen, and let's see if Baz is going for round three here. So far, he's not going to do that. He's in the middle part of the lap. I don't know if he has enough fuel, but not a great start to. Yeah, he's coming back into the pits. But Sid Venkatesh might be starting a lap, is he? No, he's completing one, and it is 30.8. Um, Quite some way off, almost 3 seconds off his teammate. Srivas is
It's
on
a
an
I think
outlap.
it's a race run from him.
Yeah, probably race runs. In fact, I have not switched on the graphic for tires, so let me do
Yeah,
that.
it's on his 3 lap old tires.
Yeah,
He has
three
given
lap
the
old
third
soft.
lap
So
on the.
that is.
Yeah.
Speaking of soft tires, Shooter, do you think they will be used at all in the race, especially if there are no safety cars?
If there are no safety cars, definitely not. But yeah,
Even if there's a
since I
safety
don't have
car,
much.
let's say towards the end, maybe only then. But otherwise, I'm sure the soft tires are no good after 3 or 4 laps.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on track to track, Malo, because sometimes the hards are not better. Like in Kota, the hards were very bad because it was C1 tires, so they had to go on medium soft or two stopper. But yeah, looking at the previous race, Qatar, means which I raced, the hards were absolutely fine. So it depends. Depends. Let's see how they means it's a one stopper. What I have known, means what I have known for, and then yeah, let's see if they gamble for two stop or safety car something. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, Singapore usually brings out safety cars, so you might always see more than one stop by the end of the race. As spectating Srivas right now, someone who has really impressed with his quali as well as race pace so far. And Shooter, do you want to now this time take us through a full lap
Yeah,
around this
coming
circuit?
to turn three. Yeah, the first DR is on the point, and someone is weaving in front of him. going on. I think it's a very high downforce, taking the curve as much as he can and not unsettling the car. Will he get impede? I don't know.
Hopefully not.
Okay, coming to turn six. I think this is turn six. I think it's a very good lap for top three. Oh, and that's a very bad place. I'm coming to the bridge. I don't know the name of the bridge, so it's very tricky here, Madhav. If you are like ABS on and if you have a very bad turn in, then definitely it's a bad exit for it. But in this case, he has done it perfectly, and the second sector is 1 minute 3 seconds. Yeah, it's a top three. It's a top three for what I feel of. Going to the final few corners. Yeah, in this one of the final few corners, if you take too much of curve, then car definitely bottoms out and you lose control. Coming to the last corner, going flat out. He went flat out. Okay, and there you go, top two, and
Wow,
just one
what
second,
a lap
one ten
from
behind Redstone.
Srivans. That is the closest anyone has been to Redstone. Abhishek has started a lap. Redstone is starting a lap now, and I think Raman apparently seems to have joined us. Redstone, my god, that is unreal. He just betters his time by what that is, 5 tenths, and he's well clear of anyone else. Jishnu, I think he has completed his lap and is a 128.4, still some ways off Srivats. What about Baz?
I'm
Is
waiting for a
he
lap from
improving?
Baz,
Yep.
from Ural Basil. Yeah, let's see when he's on a lap right now, and he's absolutely pushing.
I think it might be Anderson Bridge. I'm not sure. This bridge.
Yeah, it is
But
Anderson. Yeah, exactly. This is, how can I forget it? This is Anderson Bridge.
right.
And
So
looking at the comment section, Shrikant is overly active today. I don't know where his mummy is today.
I think his mummy appears only when Srikanth is racing or commentating. So he's in the comments, but uh, well, his mummy is no
Uh,
longer that.
just let me check Discord, no, if someone needs an invite, because it's not a full lobby, and as per the attendance, it should be a full lobby.
Yep, good lap by Baz, and even better by Abhishek. He's up into P2. Still one more lap to go. What about Gosalia? He's completed his lap. VFX has seems to have. Oh, he's on a hot lap. So let's see what he can do.
Oh,
Smith.
in the meantime, Redstone went to 27.7.
Yeah, I completely missed that. So he has
Yeah.
gone 5 tenths faster than his previous run, and once again put a huge gap between him and the next fastest car. Is VFX up on his time? He is. He's up by 3 tenths, but it is still not going to be enough unless he improves massively in the third sector. But bit by bit, shooter, you can see each weekend VFX is getting faster and getting more and more familiar with that his wheel of his. So that's a positive
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
He's coming back
Yeah.
into the pits. What about
What are
Faizan?
the chances of
Faizan,
rain?
rain. Well, there are chances of rain, and this track in wet conditions can be really treacherous and very annoying to drive. So the drivers would be hoping for a for a fully dry session, but maybe people who are not that quick or people who are going to start from the back of the grid might hope for some rain to spice things up. So I think
Yeah,
most drivers
definitely.
have completed their second run, as Abhishek and Baz are yet to come back in the pits. They're running quite
Yeah,
close
they
to
have
each other
enough
on the
time, I
track.
guess.
But yes, they do have enough time for one more run. But as things stands, 2.5 tenths is the gap which Redstone has to the next fastest car. And shooter, do you want to predict the time which Redstone can go? Even do you think
Redstone
he
can
can go even
definitely.
faster? And if yes,
Yeah, he can go
can
even
you
faster.
do you want to
That's what
take
I
a
think.
shot at a prediction?
Not much, but yeah, it will be around 27.5 or 27.6. But yeah, means low, no, sorry, high 27.5 or low 27.6.
Oh, 27.6. Let's see if that works out. Vorsky is on an outlap, so he's out of sync versus the rest of the grid. And he might run into some traffic shooter when he's on his hot lap, because everyone else would be coming out on the
Means, yeah,
track for their
he has to push on his outlap
out lap.
if he doesn't
Yeah.
want any traffic. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see how that pans out. Sid Venkatesh is also out on the track and he is on a push lap. Raman is on a lap, is what Srikant says. And let's see what Raman can do. Srikant, here you go, on board for your teammate.
It has been
Let's
a
see.
good season for Raman as well. Like looking, I think I mean,
Yeah, he's
the
ahead of
last,
Redstone in the championship. He has had
yeah,
54 points so far, has one podium, and that's a P2 by the way, which Raman had,
yeah.
and he also has one P4. Now let's see how he manages to end this lap. It seems to have been a good lap so far. He seems to be well in control of his car, and as you said, he's not taking a lot of curves. Maybe that's the way to go. Fastest through this last set of corners, and across the line goes Raman. It's P8, just about creeping into the 128s, but well,
But
some
that's
way
his first
off.
lap. That is first
Yeah,
lap.
this
That's
is
his
his
only
first
lap.
lap, and he can maybe, if he has fueled for more runs, but I don't think
No, he
he's gonna go
hasn't. He hasn't.
faster. Yeah, you can see the red light blinking, or the fuel light blinking, and I don't think he's gonna go faster. I don't think that's possible unless you have had a horrible first lap. If you are pushing on all fronts, uh, the track really eats your tires for breakfast here. Jishnu has started a lap, by the way, one of the first people in the top few runners. Abhishek has
Who has a
stayed
chance
in.
on?
Oh, he has just come out, but I don't think he has enough time, does he? This is going to be very close for Abhishek, and he had so much time. But as things stand, Abhishek might just not make it to the final run.
He might start pushing. And Jishnu is
Redstone, has he
absolutely
crashed out?
pushing. I can. Oh no! Yeah, he did. He did. He crashed out
Wow, I can't see
on
where he
his
is,
out
but
lap.
he has crashed out on his out
Yeah.
lap, no less. So that is the end of Redstone's qualifying session. Jishnu has his
And my
teammate in
prediction.
front of him, so Jishnu might get a good DRS and a good tow from his teammate.
And
Well,
his teammate
this
is
is not
blocking
going to
him.
help. Wow, Red Baron did a terrible job at at giving the tow. Let's see if Jishnu is improving. I don't see the sector split just yet, or maybe I have missed
No,
it.
no, no. He's not improving. He's not improving.
Yeah, so Baz is just starting a lap, by the way. And oh, there's a car which has spun out. Who was that?
Oh, something is happening here.
That wasn't Baz. And Abhishek still on an out lap. Has the checkered flag fallen?
I think so. No, it's not yet. It's not yet.
My
Just
God,
now.
he just
Okay,
made it
Abhishek
in
made in
time.
time. Yeah.
My God, that was close. That
I
was
think
very close.
it's if he keeps it on track, then it's his pole. And speaking of that, he went too much of curve on turn two
Yeah,
or
spectating
three.
Srivas right now because he's going to be one of the next faster cars to set in a lap time. He's
Baz
up
is
on
up
his
by
time.
1/10.
Yeah, Srivas is up by 3 tenths.
Abhishek is up by 1/10.
Here goes Srivats. And this is going to be a good lap time. It is P2. It is quite close.
P2 as it
He
stands.
just about pips Abhishek. Abhishek is up by a tenth. That's it. Baz is up by almost 2
Baz
tenths.
is up by almost 2/10. Yeah.
So let's see what he can do. Just know, of course, he's not going to improve on his time. Let's keep an eye out on VFX as well, shooter, if you can. But Baz across the line, this is going to be an improvement in time and an improvement position exact same time as Srivats. Is a
Oh.
128.035 for him. Abhishek is up by 2 tenths as
Abhishek
well.
is up by 2
If he
tenths.
has a mega third sector here, shooter,
Vifix is up by 2/10.
can he push for pole? He really needs to nail every corner from here on out, and he has just gone deep. He has gone deep into the chicane, and this is not going to be pole. I don't think it is. It might just improve his time, but not his position. And he has improved his time by a tenth, but fell 2 tenths, 2.5 tenths short of Redstone time. So I think that pole's time was still safe despite that mistake in the chicane. And it is
Well, that's
surprise,
Redstone for you.
surprise, Redstone and Abhishek on the front row once again. But Srivatsa in P3, I think that's a real surprise. He has really impressed
From
this season.
P2 to P3, like it's just under 400s.
Yeah, it is quite close. Jishnu in P5, that's a bit of a surprise as well. I expected him to be much more competitive, but to be 4 tenths adrift of the likes of Baz and Srivats was not something which I expected. And further behind, VFix in P7, that's a respectable qualifying from him. I think he improved his time there, maybe not position. Gosalia had a good qualifying as well
Yeah,
in
he did.
P6. Smith in the top 10, and I think P10 in qualifying was Sepoy, if I'm not wrong. Yes, it was Voski in P10.
Was
So
Vasky.
we have Faizan, Shubkumar, Deadly Mosquito, Sid Venkatesh, and did everyone set a lap time in? Yes, they did, apart from Nishan. I don't know if Nishan did he have a qualifying?
Yeah,
I'm
so
sure he didn't, but maybe he
no,
was
no,
just
no.
not around. So yes, that's the grid. Thankfully, Raman has joined in, so we will have 17 drivers participating in the race. I expected a full grid tonight, Shooter, but maybe some people could not make it or were not able to just join. So that is.
No, no, it was not because I checked the Discord, so they just didn't show up.
Oh, okay, so they just didn't show up. Either ways. So right, it is bone dry right now, Shooter, but let's see if rain is going to play any part in the. Is it still a 31 lap race on this game with the new layout, or have they increased the number of laps
No, no,
by
it's a
one
31.
or two?
No, no.
All right, so 31 lap
Yeah,
race.
it's a 31
Shooter
only.
says it's a standard one stop, and let's see if most drivers opt for those medium tires, which is usually what people want to start on and do a standard medium to hards strategy.
What do you think? What do you think in top four or five, including Jishnu? So,
I think everyone
uh,
should start on mediums. You don't want to start on hards and lose a few positions of the start and then
I
stuck.
think Baz will be feisty. I think Basil will be feisty because he has to jump on Abhishek to take the fight to Redstone.
Yeah, but then does he want to take any risks at this point in the season with quite a
And
few
he
laps,
cut
quite a
his
few races to
vacation
go?
short for this.
Right, let's see if the
You know
formation
about
lap
this or not?
is. Sorry?
He cut his vacation short for this race.
He cut his vacation short. Wow.
Yeah, Baz.
Wow. That is that is Sid Venkatesh level commitment.
And yeah, just like
What video
seeing the
game
statistics.
racing does to a man?
Yeah.
You are a Basil.
Saying the statistics when Sid has this type of commitment, he lost the championship.
Well, well, Baz would hope that he doesn't follow the trend. Two people on the hards, that is Voski in P10 and Sid Venkatesh in P14. So
And yeah,
everyone
it's a
else
standard
choosing
medium to
the
hards.
mediums, and I didn't realize both Ferraris are at the end of the grid.
Bottom.
So not a good sign for the Tifosi. Of course, Nishan did not set a lap time, but let's see what they can do in the race. Phantom, of course, a long time I remember, hasn't been racing for a while, but good to have him back. But predictions, gentlemen, in the comments, let us know who do you think is going to finish top three. I think, well, when Redstone is on pole, you really don't want to bet against him. So, well, I'm going to be very, very safe here and I predict a Redstone win, followed by, let's say, Jishnu and Srivats on the podium. Shooter, what about you? And people watching on the stream, let us know in the comments. Who do you think is going to finish on the podium after the checkered flag falls at the end of lap 31?
I think it is Redstone, Abhishek, and Baz in any order. Any order. But yeah, these three are my predictions.
Right. I think you have 2 out of 3 common with Srikant's prediction as well. That just shows you how bad your prediction is, Shooter. Srikant is betting on Redstone, Srivats, and Baz, and Caesar has gone very 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 safe here. He's just predicted Redstone, Abhishek, and Srivats. So well, he thinks the order is
Top three
not really
stays
gonna
as it is.
change from
Yeah.
qualifying, but let's see. We will find out in maybe 45 minutes time. It could be longer if there are safety cars. Redstone's car is ghosted right now. Let's hope it's fine. Yeah, it is fine. So,
Take a
all
test.
right. So we have 5 lights on the grid, and we should be underway very, very soon for the seventh race of the season. It's lights out. We're underway, and seems like a reasonable start for Redstone. Bass seems to be on the charge already, and Bass has lost multiple positions there. Redstone has a clear view. Abhishek has lost a position yet again. Jishnu has gained one, and further behind Raman. What an opening lap from him. He's going to go round the outside. Is he of Jis Gosalia? No, he has to stick behind. And further behind it is Faizan who is battling Gosalia. So two Alpines battling each other. And let's see if Raman can hold the position. Yes, he can. And wow, what just happened to Baz there?
What a
Just
start by Raman and Faizan. They gained
yeah.
3 and 4 position each.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone is asking if Baz has damage. I don't think he has damage. Well, we'll know
No, he
soon
has.
enough. He's still battling cars and is still losing positions. But this is not good. This is not good for Baz. He does not seem to have an apparent damage on that Red Bull, but kind of just got sandwiched. Shooter, I don't know if you caught that incident from a good POV, but to me it seemed like he just poked his nose where he might should have been a little bit careful maybe in the context of the championship. And well, he might not have damage, but he has lost a lot of positions, and that's not good news in Singapore, no less.
Yeah, he has to. Means it was expected by me. I expected that because Baz I thought he will be feisty because he has to gain positions. But yeah, sometimes ambition become over ambitious. So that's why it happens.
Right.
Now let's see
Right.
how much he can recover from this. The podium is gone from him, but yeah, let's see how much he can recover.
Yeah. Speaking of ambition, by the way, what a start from Raman. He's up into P5 and he is
Jishnu has lost
currently
DRS and he is
yeah,
on.
just yeah. So Raman is on the back of Jishnu. He will have the yellow flag for Vorsky, and let's hope that he doesn't have any damage per se
Yeah, he
in
has a
that.
damage. He has a damage.
Oh, he's coming back in the pits, is he? Yes, he is. So that will
Yeah.
be a front wing change and a tire change as Yash Kosalia has gone into the back of Raman there and has lost a heap of positions. Wow.
Does damage have a different diffuser damage or debuffing damage now?
Yeah, well, we'll see. But Raman still 5 tons behind Jishnu. So up ahead, Redstone seems to be quite comfortable. And I think that's the Singapore. You will lose time while following another driver because those corners will not let you drive in peace. But Raman seems to be quite feisty here, and he has DRS on Jishnu. He's not close enough to make an overtake on this lap. But Jishnu doesn't seem to be very quick. Maybe lack of practice, maybe it's just a bogey track, and now he has lost his car a little bit. Coming out of the left-hander, and it's a yellow flag once again. It's Nishan who has who is missing an end plate. Is he coming back in the pits? He shouldn't need to.
Yeah,
He's
he
coming
should.
back in the
He
pits.
should.
Let's see
It's at
what
Singapore. He
Raman
should.
does now.
Yeah, he's coming there.
Uh,
Raman is very close. I think he might go for it in this lap.
but he's not close enough. I don't think he's close enough. He might use his battery, and of course he'll have the helping hand of DRS, but he is not close enough.
Yeah,
And
the straight is not that straight, not long enough. Yeah, that's why.
we fixed, by the way, trying to go round the outside of Faizan. These two did come together in the previous race, and the stewards did not deem any particular driver primarily at fault. But this time, it is once again VFX and Faizan who are battling it out, and Baz is stuck in this train. This is not helping his race one bit. This battle, he's stuck behind these cars, and this season so far yet has to be believed. Maybe he's the fastest of this 4-car train, Shooter.
Yeah, he is. I was about to say he will make, if he is not making any moves, definitely he will get frustrated, and there might be another dive bomb coming in.
Well, I
And just
think,
Smith lets him go.
yeah, Smith
Yeah.
just let him through. So let's see if VFX can do that as well. And let's turn attention back to this battle. Raman once again on the back of Jishnu. So Raman is, oh, Jishnu has
Oh,
lost it.
Jishnu lost the
Jishnu
track
has lost
and
it.
Jishnu crashed.
And I'm sure he has damage there.
Setika,
And someone else out
and
as
winner.
well. Gosalia again.
Like, they're
Gosalia,
facing each
what
other.
are you up to, my man? Wow,
Oh, that's so bad.
that was in. That was like perfectly choreographed. How does Gosalia not have front wing damage? I will never know.
I think
But
Jishnu doesn't have a front wing damage either. Oh yeah, he has. He has.
oh, there's
He
another
went to the
Alpine
ground.
and he has crashed. Faizan, I think he was defending from VFX. This is chaos erupting on the fourth lap already, and Faizan is missing an end plate. So Faizan and
Smith is
VFX
also missing. No, Smith is not missing an end plate. Okay.
and Nishan
And
gets a
Nishan 10-second
penalty
penalty.
and is retired from the session. What is going on?
Yeah, and one
Why
of you
was he
asked me who
racing?
was pre-met.
Yeah, why was he racing if he wanted to retire on lap 4? That seems to be an incredible waste of time. By the way, Abhishek has finally caught up. I thought Srivas might lose him ultimately, but Abhishek has caught up to Srivas. And Abhishek might be going on a move. No, he just has a look, just letting Srivas know he's there. But
It
a
is good for
move might
Raman.
be
It is good
coming.
for him because Shrivas will defend. He
Yeah,
will
a
not
move
let
might
him
be
through
coming though
easily.
over here. There's a yellow flag. I think that's just for Nishan's car that has come out of the pit lane. But wow, the last one lap, lot of chaos, and at the end of it, Jishnu has lost multiple positions. So has Gosalia. Yeah, but Jishnu did not look comfortable at all. And as I go on board with Abhishek, he wasn't comfortable as well. He rode a lot of curb,
Yeah, I think
and
there might be a track limit.
yeah, possibly. But I think he'll do well to avoid track limits for
Vifix,
the
Vifix
rest
is
of the.
doing great. He's in P5.
Yeah, and let's see now what VFix does. Oh, Baz might have just picked up a warning as well there. And that was a
Yeah.
bit unnecessary, especially if he has. And Baz has front wing damage. So I think the incident that VFX and Faizan had, it was Baz who collided into the back of the Alpine. Faizan is very close, by the way, to Smith. But yeah, Baz has a end plate missing. So this is not going according to plan, and Abhishek, after that mistake into turn 3, has lost DRS from Srivats in P2.
Yeah. Um, I think by lap 15, I guess they will start pitting, so we'll know what is what is the actual, like, who is giving a good undercut. And yeah, undercut is very strong on this track. I don't know.
Yeah, undercut is quite strong on this track, and you can. I mean, in real life, I remember. Was it 2019 when Seb did that monstrous undercut and ultimately won the race, or was it 2020? Might have been 2019. There's a yellow flag, and is it Phantom who has lost a few positions? It is, and well, he's going to continue. So seems like he, yeah, that he's avoided damage. Baz very close to VFX, and I think that was pretty civil between the two of them. Baz is up into P5, so he had a horrible start. He was starting P4. He's in net P5 now. Not bad at all. Yash Kosalia, what are you up to? Once again off the track, and Deadly Mosquito is up into P12. Shooter, I can't hear you, by the way, if you're talking.
Manav, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Shooter, welcome back. And
Yeah.
if you were missing the last few seconds of action, Gosalia has
Yeah, I
lost a
did.
position and has lost his car as well. Here is Sid Venkatesh, by the way, is on the back of Red Baron, and DRS on this straight is something which is one of the. Oh, that's going to be close
Oh,
between the two of them. And Red Baron does keep his position,
that was clean.
but yes, that was good defending from the Williams, and he is, as it stands, going to get 1 point out of this.
Baz is
When
catching
do you
up
think?
to Ramen now.
Yep. When do you think the hard runners will? I mean, it's just two of them right now, but when do you think the hard will be a theoretically faster tire than the medium? Maybe
It
roundabout
should be
now, or
about
maybe
now,
after.
around, yeah, it should be about now. By lap 5 or, yeah, but yeah, it should be faster now. And by the way, we missed it, Phantom just pitted and he was going very slow on the final turns. I think he has lost his wing. Yeah, he did.
Right. So Baz is now in DRS of Raman, and Raman has lost time to Abhishek. So Raman not really picking up the pace after making those few moves in the first few laps, but Baz's pace is impressive, given that he has no end plate, at least on the right hand side of his front wing. So
What happened there? I missed that. How did he lose his enclave?
I think when VFX and Faizan were battling it out, Faizan spun because of the contact
Okay.
and Baz ran into him. So I don't think Baz could avoid that damage. But what he can do now is get ahead of Raman, and that would be very, very helpful for some clean air and for those 2 extra points in the
Uh,
championship.
by the way, Malav, for top 2, Shrivats is actually closing up now. He just lost 1/10 on the straight, but yeah, both of them are deploying everything, and it's like absolutely they are going like flat out, trying to get in the DRS. Srivastava is trying to get the DRS. Abhishek is trying to get in Srivastava's DRS. So it's going to get spicy.
And Baz messing up a couple of braking zones, which is why he is not going to be in contention for P4 by the end of this straight. He might have picked another warning there. I really am resisting the urge to look at race director because I don't want to give anyone an undue advantage. But I think he might just have a
I
warning
can I
there.
can watch it. I can see it.
Well, you can watch it, but then don't say it. Srivats in DRS of Redstone. This was not on the cards. Srivats,
Yeah, and it's very
what
close.
a
Yeah,
driver, and what an impressive change of pace,
comeback.
and yeah, you
Yeah,
can say comeback. I think he left the server as well, so it is a comeback
yeah.
in of sorts. Let's see. He has
But do
DRS
you think
now.
Redstone will defend so that Abhishek can catch, and Shrivats will also have to defend against Abhishek?
Yep, it is possible, but let's see what Abhishek has in store.
Oh, there was
Abhishek, yeah, there,
Redstone
there,
tried to give a dummy.
Baz less than 4 tenths at drift of round. So we might have a couple of overtakes coming as we are entering the final few laps of this first stint. I think Redstone has a few first corners of this lap, and I think he might just keep the position. What about Baz and Raman? Is Baz close enough? I don't think he is. So I think Raman
Smart.
should have that P4 locked in for the rest of this lap. But Srivas' pace very impressive. His red light is flashing. It could mean that he's just
No,
charging
he's
and he's not out.
recharging. He's
Yeah,
recharging.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's just recharging his battery. Uh, but this is interesting. Abhishek has not really caught up, and maybe that's what Redstone
He's
is
coming.
doing.
He's slow. Means he's not catching up as I think Redstone would have wanted. And Abhishek is going on a lot of curves and he's losing his car a lot.
Yeah, but it could be what you said, Shooter. It could be Redstone just trying to get Abhishek back in the game, and maybe that's how he wants to put pressure on Srivats. So this will be interesting battle, but yeah, I'm quite impressed
Yeah.
with
As things
Srivas's.
stand, Shrivas has a upper hand on Redstone as of now.
Yeah, and if
So
he can keep
he has to do
this kind of
something.
a gap towards the end of the stint, he can trigger an undercut as well
Yeah,
on
definitely.
Redstone. And once you are this close, and if Srivats has a clean out lap without any traffic, uh, he might just come out ahead unless
Oh, Redstone
Redstone.
goes wide.
Yeah, being on board with Srivas now, and let's see if he's going to be close enough. Redstone,
He
a
is.
bit out of sorts, but Srivas didn't have the best of the right-handers either. He is going to go for it, Srivas, is he? He is going to go for it, but I don't think he's close enough. And yes,
No, he's
he
not close enough.
sensibly backs out of it.
But
What about Baz?
in this case, they
Baz is
just
close. Baz is
opened up a
close.
gap.
Baz is close. And
No, 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 no. He's not. Raman is defending it well, keeping the car exactly in the middle of the track. Or Baz
yeah,
will get frustrated because of
yeah,
this.
this is going to frustrate Baz. By the way, Faizan has overtaken Smith for P7 and all that. We had to stick with this battle, which is why we missed that overtake. But this is really frustrating Baz now. Raman still 6.5 seconds, so it's not like Baz has lost a heap of time to the top three, but he's definitely losing time now. And despite that front wing damage, he would want to be desperately in
He is
clean air.
not losing time to P3, which is Abhishek, but he's definitely losing time to Redstone and Shivers because they are pulling away. They just, in this lap, they just pulled 1 second gap to Abhishek.
Yeah, let's see. Still, the pit stop window is a few laps away, and Srivats is going to go on the charge one more time as they start lap 11 with merely half a second between the two of them. Oh, there are few. Oh, people are in the pits. Baz is in the
Yeah, they are
pits.
in the pits.
That is early. 20 laps on the hards.
Um, Maybe if it's a C1, it's possible.
Srivats is close.
Shivers is closing, yeah, closing up. Redstone defending it very well. Oh, that was both
Right.
of them locking out.
So yeah, I think Srivats might have just avoided a warning if he was slightly slower coming rejoining the track. Baz has come out in P11,
But he
and
has a good amount of time in front of him. If he clears deadly, then it's 9 seconds of free air.
yeah. So let's see when Deadly pits or if Baz catches him at the right time, because it's important to catch people also in the right places of the track so that you don't lose too much time or tires getting through. But this is, as someone said, very aggressive. He has had a front wing change as well, by the way. So Baz should be even quicker now. But 20 laps on the hards is very, very aggressive. And especially if there are safety cars later on, you can, of course, go on to another set of mediums or maybe hards. Oh, there is a change because Redstone is in the pits. So this is
Oh,
again early. Shooter, do you think it's going to be a two stop?
I am not sure. I don't think means Redstone badge they generally go for one stop. So I think they are going to bank for a late safety car.
Right, so Abhishek is also in. VFix has stayed out. Raman has stayed out. Now Srivats. This needs to be the in lap of dreams. He has to eke every bit of performance out of those medium tires. And if so many people are pitting right now, it means that maybe they are coming to the end of their lifespan. Let's see what kind of lap time he does, and let's see what kind of sectors he does, because this is a real opportunity in the pits to overtake Redstone. Because on the track it was, while it was close, but it never looked like
I don't
he
think
had a good enough
I
chance.
think Shivat should not pit right now because Abhishek's pitted, and Abhishek will perform an undercut on him.
Yeah, so maybe do you think he should just do like a massive offset in terms of strategy? Because Redstone is in clear
Yeah,
air right now, so I mean, it he might just not be P1 by the end of this Srivats unless there's a safety car, and right now there are no such signs. So
no, for me, I think he has a 10 seconds of gap to the
he's
car
coming in.
behind
He's
and
coming in.
free air. Oh, he's coming in. Maybe it's a two-stopper. I don't know. Oh, he almost,
Wow, did it
almost
almost
crashed.
crash into the pit lane? We'll keep an eye out on that. Let's keep an eye out on Redstone, who
Raman
is
leading the race.
Srivats is in the pits. Raman and Vifix continuing on. Faizan in the pits as Smith continues on. And Redstone is going to give it everything. Srivats is now exiting the pit lane. Look at Redstone on the left of his screen. Redstone is going to retake the lead, the net lead of the race, but Srivats critically is going to come out ahead of
Look
Abhishek.
how much Abhishek's gained. It's like almost 1.2 seconds. He was 2.5 or 3 seconds
Yeah,
behind him.
but it won't really matter at the end of it. Abhishek should get an easy pass on Smith, and Smith is not going to fight that. So, well, Srivats has one left fresher tires than Abhishek and Redstone, but uh, is this again?
So
I
people,
feel
it's
it's too
already look.
early.
See, Manav.
It's
Yeah, it's already lap 13. Two, a couple of more laps, and it will be a one-stopper because Hearts can go for 16, 17 laps.
Yeah, I'm sure they can. Even on this lap, if they pit, usually I remember on the old layout, it usually used to be a 13 lap stint on medium and 18 lap stint on hard. So now it is absolutely possible. But since so many people pitted on lap 10, 11, etc., I'm not sure. By the way, Baz is 2.8 seconds adrift of Sid Venkatesh, who is on. Oh, by the way, Srivas going on a move on Smith. I'm sorry to miss that, but Srivas is now up
I
into
saw that.
yeah, P4 and 2.5 seconds is the gap to Redstone. As there is a contact there, as
When?
Abhishek goes through as well. Uh, right, so Raman in the pits, VFix carries on. And Abhishek is in DRS of Srivats. In, so Raman is going to come out, I think, in net P5. No, there are few cars battling behind as Raman comes out in P7, and it is Baz who has made the move on Abhishek. So Baz is up into P5, and this is a good recovery once again from Baz. So now he's 12 seconds behind Abhishek. Let's see what kind of gains he makes, if at all, on the Mercedes driver.
Well, okay, Red Baron getting the second penalty, I guess.
Srivas, by the way, is catching Redstone. The gap was 2.5 seconds. It is 1.8 now. So Srivas,
Yeah, he's absolutely pushing.
he is pushing and he has a lot of pace and he has
And
one
they
left
have a
fresher
pace
tires.
difference of 3 seconds over Vifix. Like on his old tires, Redstone is catching 3 seconds per lap.
Yeah, that was quite expected. VFX's tires would be very second hand by now, and he should be pitting by the end of this lap. Let's see what he does. He continues on. I think he's just waiting for a safety car now. Raman is through on Sid Venkatesh, and this battle will be interesting between Raman and Baz because Baz has had a massive undercut, which means his tires will be much more degraded come the end of the race. And
Yeah.
think shooter Abhishek has Srivats in his sights. That was not the case before the first pit stop, or maybe the only pit stop of the race. But now Abhishek is quite close. Maybe Srivats made a mistake because he has lost 5 tenths to Redstone
5
as
pins to
well.
Redstone, yeah.
Yes, Kosalia has he had another incident? No way. Kosalia has retired, and it's a safety car. Is it? It's a
It's a
VSC.
VSC.
And look
It's
at
a
his
VSC.
car.
Collision with Rash Gosalia, Red Baron. How?
I think he was battling Smith. Oh my
I think.
god, Gosalia has had an eventful race, and that has come to an
Where
end
is his
now.
car? Where is his car? I can't see his
His
car
car is
now.
at the
No,
pit
I think.
entry, or was at the pit entry. It's no longer there. But you can watch the stream later on. You can see his car bouncing on the curb, as I think it collided with the pit wall. But VFX, he would hope that this VSC stays on for a few more seconds longer, and he can pit and take advantage of.
No, no, it's too far. It's too far from the pits. And
Yeah,
the way they started accelerating, I think the VSC is about to end.
you never
Do
know.
you
It
think
is
anyone will
still.
get DT?
It is. I hope not. Uh, Look at Abhishek. He's less than 2 tenths. Oh, Srivan!
I told
You
you
had
so.
to say it. You absolutely had to say it. This is not good news. We were cheering on for him, And I know why he got
Oh,
a
was it?
drive through, by the way. It is because of the panoply that Caesar put with his prediction. He has
So
a
yeah,
drive
Baz is
through.
P3 then, as things
Baz,
stands.
yeah, Baz will be P3 as things stand. Where does VFX come out? He will, well, he's going to lose. Well, it's going to be tight with Sid Venkatesh, who's yet to pit. Why did Sid Venkatesh still not pit? I think he's. Oh, VFX.
He's on hard
No,
tires.
VFX, no. He's on hards, VFX. Of course, he's on hards. But yes. Podium now
Did
probably out of sights for
did he
Srivas,
cut?
unless there's a safety car.
I think looking at Shivas, I think Raman will start pushing. There will be a. I think there should be a battle between. There might be a battle between Basil and Raman.
Yeah, I expect there to be, considering the tire difference. But Bash seemed pretty quick with the front wing damage. So, but the gap is 13 seconds to Abhishek's. I don't know what kind of gap there was before the VSC. So let's keep an eye out on that. Srivats is 4 tenths off Redstone. What is happening in this race? Are people just making random mistakes, or they're just slowing down as Srivats now is in the pits to serve his drive through? That's on you, shooter, by the way.
No, that's on Caesar, right?
Yeah, it's on Caesar and you as VFX gets past Sid Venkatesh for P6. This is a good race for VFX so far. He has the best tires of the lot out of the top six. And well, let's see where Srivats comes out. He's going to be behind Raman as well.
Yeah, he's
And
behind Raman.
yeah, I think he's going to come out just ahead of VFX. Right, Sid Venkatesh in the pits. He's going to go on a set of mediums and end the race on that set of tires. So, well, there doesn't seem to be any rain in the distance either, shooter. But
Yeah, the field is too. Yeah, the field is too spaced out, so there will be less chance for any safety car as well. But yeah,
well,
definitely
people
there
might
might
make a
be.
mistake on their own and trigger a safety car. Right now, I'm spectating Shubh Kumar, who is
Yeah.
missing a left hand plate, but he is on the charge and he's on the back of Smith Shah. So that's one battle which we might want to keep an eye on. And of course, there is another battle which is for P14 at the back of the field as Sepoy is trying to get ahead of the Red Baron, as Red Baron almost losing his car coming out of the second corner. But let's see what happens in this one. Oh, Red Baron has
Oh no
crashed.
no no
He's
no! It
still
was
going.
Sepoy.
Oh,
Sepoy
Shipoy.
crashed.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Shipoy. And he definitely has damaged his front wing there. I don't know how he has kept his tire intact. But
Moving to another Smith. Smith is on back of Jishnu now, and he has a lot of. He has a tire advantage, a big tire advantage on him.
and Jishnu has not felt comfortable at all in this race. So let's see. It should be relatively easy for our champion. So it's a battle of the champions. Both of them have won the drivers' title once. Let's see how easy it is for Smith
Oh,
as
Jishnu.
Jishnu gets almost
He has to take
sideways.
evasive action.
Uh, and I think that has just killed Smith's momentum. Smith might not be able to make a move on this straight.
Oh, he will be sure. He will be angry.
By the way, in all that, Baz has lost time to Abhishek as well as to Raman. So Raman versus Baz getting very close here.
Yeah.
And
Means
that is
there
for
are still a lot
P3,
of laps.
remember. It was for
Yeah.
P4 earlier, but because of Srivats's drive through, it is for P3 now. And let's see if Srivats can keep catching this pair. He had a lot of pace, and I think he still might have a lot of pace, but catching is one thing, overtaking is another, especially on this track, shooter.
And Voski retired.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's in
on
the
the in the pits.
pits. Yeah, that's in the pits.
I was excited. Like some action. Raman is catching up. Raman is catching up, but it's slow. Like 1.5 tenths or 2 tenths per lap.
Yeah, so it might be. Oh, there's
And Smith
contact
going
between
for
Jishnu. So Jishnu pushing Smith to the outside of the track, and that is towards the wall. And look who's arriving on the scene. That's Shubh Kumar. So, oh, Jishnu just lets him go, does he?
yeah, that's fair play.
Yeah, so that is Smith freed is 14 seconds of VFX. And you know what? If VFX is dialed in, VFX could be a factor here for the battle for maybe even P3. There is still 12 laps to go. That's a lot of laps, shooter. And maybe VFX can play a part if both VFX and Raman can catch. Both VFX and Srivas can catch the pair ahead of them. That could be happening as there is a battle brewing between the Red Baron and Phantom, and it is the Williams who has gone ahead of the Ferrari. Just the lone Ferrari running in this race. 12 lap old mediums. I think it's time for Raman to pit unless the Ferrari crew forget to pit him.
Jishnu will pit anytime now. Anytime.
And Jishnu should pit. He has lost a second.
Raman is almost on the DRS, but he made a mistake on the final turn. Srivas is
Right, so
catching them. He was like
Srivas
6
is catching. I
seconds.
was gonna say he has caught up by 5 tenths since I last saw the gap, and it was more than 5.5 seconds before that. So Srivas is catching,
Yeah.
VFX not really catching, but I think Srivas, at least it could be a three-way fight for the final step of the podium here.
Yeah. Because everywhere Smith is 15 seconds behind Vipek, so he has to just cruise through. And Shiv Kumar is getting impatient behind Jishnu.
Yep, spectating Shubh Kumar right now. He's not close enough to make a pass on the Williams right now. But when do you
And
think Jishnu is going to
Faizan
pit?
arriving there. Yeah, he will if he's going for soft, then he will go for another 2-3 laps. But yeah, if he's going for medium, then any lap now.
As Noobshan has reported VFix for I am for I think it is for what I think it is. So let's see. He's saying VFix will get a penalty, but you know, oh, I think Shubh Kumar just went a bit out of shape there. But Noobshan, even if VFX gets a penalty, Smith is 16 seconds off. So unless there's a safety car, that penalty is really not going to be consequential. Raman
Raman is
so
almost,
close,
yeah,
so
so
close.
close.
And this is going to be interesting now. On Baz, let's see, the gap is less than a
Yeah,
second.
he has a DRS.
And welcome to DRS land.
Coming
Raman
to Shiv Kumar
94.
and Faizan. They are getting very impatient. Jishnu is barely holding up.
Yeah, but I don't know what's Jishnu's plan here. I don't think softs is the way to go. They are just not durable. Unless Jishnu is just waiting for a safety car, which is fine. But Shubh Kumar is just so close. And I think this is going to be an easy overtake as long as Shubh Kumar gets his. I mean, Jishnu is just about, fast in that section of the track. And Raman is well within DRS now. So this is going to be
7
interesting. Baz is going to fight this. There is no way Baz is letting
And Srivats,
the Aston Martin
3.5
through.
seconds.
And yeah, Srivats is closing in as well. So Raman really needs to make this overtake.
So is Vifix. Vifix has not lost position, not lost time to Srivats.
Yeah, he has not lost time. He's just kind of held station at that 2.3 to 2.5 second mark. But it is important for Raman to get through because he knows Baz will fight Srivats as well. Every point matters for the man who's leading the championship. So if Raman can get through Baz easily, or rather in the next couple of laps, that will help him solidify his P3 because otherwise Srivas is coming for the pair of them.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it's close enough on this occasion. 7 tenths is the gap, and you really need to be
Kumar
less.
just almost rear-ended him. Jishnu,
Wow, so Jishnu,
and he has lost time to Jishnu now.
yeah, and Jishnu being a bottleneck is not something that you expect, not in this season, not after last season when he won the championship. So something has not gone right for him tonight. I don't know what that is. Shubh Kumar still trying to hang on, and with that damaged front wing, he's still going to continue putting Jishnu under pressure. Is Raman close enough? I don't think he is, but it is.
No,
He
Raman
is
is
getting
not.
closer for sure, and this
Next
is.
lap, maybe he will.
Oh,
Oh,
Faizan makes an
what a
overtake.
rotation he has.
By the way, Shubh Kumar was not able to get through and get past Jishnu, but Faizan has gotten past Shubh Kumar. So Faizan up into P9. Remember, Faizan had a couple of incidents. Sid Venkatesh getting a place on Deadly
Oh, Shub
Mosquito.
Kumar has lost his end plate. I think it is because
Yeah,
of
he
that
has
collision with
since
Jishnu.
a while.
Yeah.
Oh, who is that? Smith. I think his something has happened. I think his no damage for him, but definitely lost time. Raman less than 6 tenths is the gap. Could this be the lap shooter?
Maybe. But I am. Oh, Shrivas has started pushing. He just left Vifix behind and he's just under 2 seconds now.
Here goes
Well,
Raman.
not us, but definitely Shrivas will pray that these both fight. These
Yeah.
two will fight and he can gain time on him.
So Raman not close enough yet again, but he is getting closer and he doesn't have a lot of laps before. Well, I think Srivas is going to be in DRS the next lap. So well, that is Srivas arriving on this scene and how. Faizan on the back of Jishnu. I think Faizan might be
Oh, he's
on
very close. He's
for a
very
move
close.
here. Jishnu is going to defend the
Yeah, he
inside.
will go.
Faizan
He
is
will
going
go
to
for the
go
move. Oh,
on the
and what a.
inside.
And he
And
kept it
that's
on
a
track. Very nice.
yeah, that's a good move as Jishnu is trying to unsettle him. All sorts of way there is contact.
Oh.
Jishnu did run into the back of Faizan. Faizan has been an incident magnet. No, I mean I'm not trying to blame him for any of the incidents. That's something for the stewards to decide if they are reported. But he is up into P8 finally, Faizan.
Ramen 4 tenths. Ramen 4 tenths on the final straight. On the main straight.
Yeah, this is going to be very close. Less than 3 tenths. He's not going to
Shrivats
go for a
under
move.
DRS.
Yeah, Srivats as expected in DRS. On the main straight, Baz pulled up 2 tenths on Raman, who was in DRS. So I don't know what's happening there, unless Baz was using battery and Raman wasn't. But he's not going to be close enough, is he? Not on this occasion. Raman is close enough. Forget what I said. Raman is going to go around the outside of that Red Bull and
He
well,
has to be
on the
careful.
first time of
Basil
asking,
also needs to be careful because he might be closer to a warning.
yeah, Baz might be. I mean, you mean a time penalty, but yes,
Yeah.
Baz has to be careful there. On the first time of he did defend well. There's a yellow flag for Phantom, and it's a safety car. It's a safety car because a random Ferrari has lost his front wing, and
And there was no
well,
safety for Yasu Salia.
and there was none for Yugosalia. Yes, that is. Oh, Red Baron gets a
And
time
Red Baron
penalty.
gets a drive through.
Yeah, a drive through. So, do you think anyone of the top two they should pit, right? They should pit.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone should go for a new set of tires because if they don't, then they will just get swallowed up.
So this is going to be fun now. There's the safety car we all wanted. As Phantom gets a drive through as well, the Ferrari driver
This
who has
is,
caused the
no,
safety
yeah.
car also gets a drive through. I think more relevant in this race than the other Ferrari who retired on lap 4. Uh, as Phantom, did he get
Phantom,
another drive
another.
through?
Yeah, that's the
What
second
is he
drive through.
doing? I think he's just going into the pits and going to retire now. No way is he going to serve 2 drive-throughs. Let's see what he does by the time he. So yeah, another that's 3 drive-throughs for
Third.
Phantom, and expect the retirement message very soon.
Hmm.
Uh,
No.
what? You must be joking.
Does he have that glitch that he is not aware that he is getting penalties? Because in this F1 game, you
Wait,
have that
Bass has
sometimes.
gone on a set of mediums here.
Jishnu 10 seconds.
Sorry,
That's not
he's gone
making
on a
it
set of
better.
hards here. Jishnu has a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's of course not going to happen. But why is Bass on a set of hards? Does he not have a fresh set of mediums available?
He should have.
What do you think
Oh, he
must
had
be the logic
two
here?
hards, right? And he would have taken the harder compound selection. So he has only one mediums, which he has used already.
Uh, so then that puts him at a disadvantage. But again, very few laps to go. Maybe he might just about make it and get on the podium
I'm
as
just
well.
wondering why they didn't opt for soft tires.
I think the softs
Because
might not
generally it will
last,
be only 3 or 4 laps of racing.
yeah, but they might not last even that long. I think the softs are just terrible after a couple of laps. You see, most of the drivers have opted for mediums, and I think that's the right choice. Right. So Srikanth was yawning, I was yawning. Shooter, you were feeling bored, and thanks to Phantom, we have the field bunched up now. So this is going to be fun for the last 3 or 4 laps of racing that we have. I think the safety car will come in at the end of lap 27.
No,
So
no, no.
wish maybe lap 26. I don't know if the field will be bunched up by then. Although there have been times where the safety car has not waited around for the field to be bunched up.
No,
We have the
so
top
the
six together.
safety car waits around 4 laps maximum.
Right. So this is what second lap of the safety car,
Yeah, this
and
is.
yeah. So maybe lap 27 or maybe lap 28, depending on how much time it takes for the drivers to catch up. The likes of Phantom, who is incredibly going to serve 3 drive-throughs apparently, and he's still running. Uh, just in the
But
pits now.
still, I like him better than Nishan because he's finishing the race.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. He has
Yeah.
not thrown in the towel. So right, so just in the pits, he's going to serve his 10-second time penalty, and he is going to go on a set of soft tires. So there you go, Shooter. You have had your wish. Jishnu and of course the Red Baron are going to be 2 cars on the soft tires. Jishnu loses the position to Sid Venkatesh. He's going to lose 2 more to Deadly Mosquito and Rat Baron. He's going to come out in P13. But knowing Indian Racing League, Shooter, he might still score some points tonight.
He might. He might. He just needs to. I'm just predicting the podium right now because Baz has gone on hard, which
I
gives him
have
a very big
forgotten what my
disadvantage.
podium prediction was. It was Redstone. I think it had Baz in it as well. I think I might have predicted for Srivats. I don't know. I'll have to watch back the stream to see if I was right. But I definitely had Redstone, and I'm fairly certain I had Baz in my podium predictions as well. Baz's tire choice has threatened that prediction to some extent. Shubh Kumar has
Or
retired
maybe he had a
under
big
the
brain
safety
moment.
car. What has happened there to the Red Bull? Shubh Kumar has retired under the safety car. It's just maybe locked up, and
Yeah, he
well,
has thrown in the towel.
Smith in the pits. Is he going to go for a soft tires as well?
Yeah,
He's not going
yeah.
to
And
lose
this
any
is the last lap.
position doing it.
This is the last lap for a safety car, by the way.
Yeah, so I don't think he might lose 1 or 2 positions, uh, but he's going to lose a position to Sid Venkatesh, and that's
That's
about
it.
it.
That's it, I guess.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
might just come out in P9.
Oh no, no,
It's going to
it
be
is close. It is close for
close.
Deadly.
Yeah, he's going to be behind both those other cars.
Behind these two.
So P11 for Smith, but once again can still score points. But what a redemption for Srivats, by the way. He was running in P2, had that drive through, and now he has a chance to be on the podium once again. Maybe even get that P2 back from Abhishek.
I am betting on Raman now. Raman will defend. Raman will defend and he will attack on Baz.
See, that's the thing. And I think Srivats might be counting on it. He wants Raman to attack Baz because he knows Baz will defend aggressively. And maybe if the two of them have an incident, Srivats can just make his way up into podium.
Definitely, Abhishek and Redstone will pull away because they have a tire advantage on Baz. Baz will be a bottleneck. But yeah, fight for P3 will be between Baz, Raman, Shivas, and Vifix. Vifix is also there.
Yeah, and let's see. I think the safety car. Yes, there you go. The safety car is in this lap. So we will have 4 laps of racing, and we ideally should not have any more safety cars because lap 28 is the last lap on which a safety car is possible in the game. And let's see. We will be on board with. I want to be on board with Raman here because usually I'm on board with the driver who's in P3, but we will make an exception because the driver in P3 has
I'm on board
the
with Faizan.
worst tires, and you be on board with Faizan, who has had at least one incident with VFX in this race and the next. Redstone, oh, it looked like he had gone, but he hasn't. And let's see what
Anytime
Raman
now.
does.
Anytime
And
now.
now Redstone has gone, and Abhishek has followed him. So has Baz, but Raman was a bit slow to react. And now VFX is close to Srivats. So
No, it's
as
equitable
things
distance.
stands, yeah, comfortable for him. But VFX might have wanted to be slightly more closer. Srivats has lost a bit of time
Smith and
to Raman.
Jishnu both become being feisty. They should work together, looking at the tire choices they have. And Smith almost.
Here is Raman on the back of
Raman,
Baz.
Raman.
It's going to be close. I think Baz's tires will also take some time to fire up those hard tires. They take a bit of time
Yeah. It takes
to
2 to 3 laps at least.
yeah. So I think that is all Raman has, or all Raman needs to get those positions. Smith is making up moves. Jishnu still in P12. Smith up into P9 for 2 points, and I'm still on board with Raman here because that seems to be where most of the action might be centered around. And let's see if Baz can hold on. Baz did not have the best of the hairpins there. Raman on the power early, and he is going to have Baz is going to
Oh, they
defend,
are weaving.
and there was a bit of weaving there. I think Raman might still get a move done on the straight. Rest of Abhisheks have
But
pulled away shooter.
Shivas is keeping a safe distance from them. And Baz has lost the DRS.
Yeah, Baz has already lost DRS. Abhishek has lost DRS to Redstone as well. So the front two have pulled away as expected, and Baz not having the best time of his life, but he might still end up on the podium if he places his car exactly where he should. DRS enabled now. Shooter, do you think Raman is going to make a move on this lap? I think he will not because he's just a bit too
No,
far
no.
back.
I see that he doesn't get a good exit on turn 3.
Let's see. He
And
is not close. In fact,
Smith is.
Srivas is close to Raman, then Raman is to Baz. And
Yeah.
Smith, is he going to go for a move on Sid Venkatesh? He is. He has DRS. He's going to go down the inside. And Smith has lost his end plate again. I don't know if he actually repaired that. But Sid Venkatesh keeps his P8.
Raman is losing. Raman is losing the time.
Right, so 2 laps to go after
If
this one. And Baz seems comfortable
if
right
Shivas
now.
wants to
Shota.
have a shot on podium, right? If Shivas needs to have a shot on podium, then he needs to clear Raman this lap.
I don't think that's going to be easy for Srivats, considering Raman is in DRS. So let's keep an eye out on this. Raman is going to
And he is
defend.
defending.
Srivats almost pushing Raman through that chicane, and Srivats almost losing his car. This is going to
And
be
Smith
very, very heavy.
overtaking.
Smith overtaking Sid Venkatesh. One more position for Smith, and he's now 6 seconds behind Faizan. So maybe that is it for Smith tonight. He is going to lock in his P8 unless Faizan makes a mistake or something else happens ahead of him. We are going to be on board with Srivats here. Is he going to go for a move? I think he is not close enough. None of them are close enough, but Ramen might just be 4 tenths behind Baz, and he's just not close enough. Baz
Oh,
makes a
Baz loses
mistake.
it.
Ramen down the inside of Baz,
What is happening? What are they doing?
and VFX and all that might be on a move. He was very keen to overtake Srivas for P5, but it just didn't happen, and it just wasn't meant to be on that occasion. Ran out of road. Ramen once again. I think Baz probably has this in the bag. He just needs to be
Yeah.
calm. He doesn't need to make any mistakes, and he, he will get his podium out of all that.
So basically, my prediction was correct.
Yeah, who did you have in top three? Abhishek's restaurant and Srivats, right? Or was it
No,
Baz?
no. Baz, in
Oh,
any
okay.
order.
So yeah, yeah. So your prediction is correct. This is a good battle, by the way. We fix less than 4 tenths behind Srivas. Less than 5 tenths. Srivas is
Anything,
so
still
close.
anything can happen. Still anything can
Yeah,
happen
last lap of the race, by
right
the way.
now.
Oh, Baz almost losing it. He had a half spin there, and that brings Raman very close. Look at the gap, 3 tenths of a second. Raman needs a mega
He will
exit
go for
out
it.
of turn three, but
Ramen
he
will go for it.
hasn't. Raman will go for it. Baz will have to defend, and he is going to defend the inside line. Raman will defend the outside, or rather, he'll try to go round the outside of Baz, and he's not close enough. Baz runs out of the road, and watching on board from Srivats. Wow,
Oh, this
this
is very
is
nice.
all kicking off here.
Oh, Ramen loses it. Oh, that was a good fight.
There's still
Still
one more
anything can
opportunity.
happen.
There are still two more DRS zones, shooter. So let's not count
Yeah.
Raman out just yet. But I think he might be running out of time and opportunities to get that podium. Right. So in all that, we are not really able to go back to Redstone, who is a couple of corners away from taking his third race win of the season. Is Raman close enough? No, he is not.
It is
But it
not.
is Redstone rounding out the final corner. He takes the win with Abhishek. He is going to take P2. And further behind is Srivas close enough. No, he's not. Baz takes his P3 with Raman finishing P4. What a race from Raman. Srivas, commiserations to him because of the drive through. Otherwise, it could have been a podium for him in P5. We
No,
fix
no,
a
it could have
strong
been a
race
win
from
for him. He
could have
was
been a
actually
win,
on
but
equal pace with.
definitely a
Yeah.
P2. Not sure if he would have passed Redstone there. Uh, P7 for Faizan. Smith gets 4 points after ending the race on softs in P8. Sid Venkatesh P9. Deadly Mosquito with the solidarity point. Then in the race finishers who did not really have any points to show for it, just knew Red Baron and Phantom,
Phantom.
who has to
Who's
serve
still there?
3 drive-throughs. I don't know if he served any of them, but what an ending to the
No,
race.
he has
He's
to.
still in sector 2, by
Yeah.
the way. He's just finished sector 1. So this
No, no, it is finished for him, right? I think he was.
is it? I don't think it is. He's yet to finish the race.
Oh yeah, he's
Phantom.
yet to finish the
But
race.
either ways, that was an interesting end to the race, and all thanks to Phantom 13579.
Yeah. Eventful race, apart from the middle part.
Apart from the middle part. Uh, all right, so maybe if we can get our top three in
I'll
the
invite them.
party chat shooter, we'll have a word with them.
So Baz has joined, and we are waiting on Abhishek in Redstone.
What's up, gentlemen?
Yeah, eventful race, Baz.
Yeah, man.
Just waiting on Abhishek in Redstone.
Right. So while we do that, I think we can start with Baz. Baz, we hope that your audio sharing is on so people can hear you on the stream. I think by now you are used to being on the podium, so I think no real surprises there in terms of you enabling your audio sharing. But congratulations, yet another podium. Didn't look like it in the middle part of the race when you pitted
Mm.
very early, at least for all of us when we were watching on lap 10, I believe, on the hard tires. Just walk us through your decision making. It looked very early, and then it was going to be one stop until that safety car. And once again, in the safety car period, pitting onto the hard tires, was it just because you didn't have any fresh mediums left, or did you have that choice but still opted to go for the hards?
Yeah. Yeah. Firstly, congrats to Redstone and Abhishek on the podium. Yeah. I don't know where to start. That was a horrible race. At the start, I was three wide into the first corner, and I came out the worst. So, um, dropped me down to I think P9, and then I was just trying to work my way through the pack, then picked up damage. Um, and then yeah, I triggered an early undercut because I had a gap to the guys behind, and I needed to repair my wing. So I was kind of just settling for P4 in the end because I think I undercut Ramen at the end, but then the hards just fell off. I was struggling. I was overheating. Obviously, I've done no race runs because I came back from holiday like this morning. So I just picked up the controller and raced today. But um, yeah, and then the hard tire pick at the end is because I didn't have any mediums, so I had to go into hards. And then the last three laps, I had no force feedback on my controller, so uh, you know, I'll take. I'm fortunate to be in P3, I think.
Yep. The rumor in the paddock, Baz, is that you cut your vacation short just to race tonight. Is that
Or
true?
what?
And
Or
is
what rumor that
was it worth
Vifix
it?
has decided? No, I was always coming back on Friday. Whether I make it for the race in time was another thing, but I didn't make it in time. But I was always coming back on Friday because I have a work party to go to after this.
As if you get invited to parties. Shooter, any questions for Baz?
No, no, it's just one question I had, which he answered, that why he opted for hards. But yeah, Baz, well done on the recovery and very eventful race on track and off track as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Right. Do we have Abhishek in
Yeah,
the
I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
party? All right, Abhishek,
Can you hear
another
me? Yeah.
podium. Congratulations. And walk us through your race because that was eventful as well. I think you were constantly in the battle with Srivats and Redstone. But towards the end, what do you think were the chances for you to battle Redstone with the final four laps after the safety car restart?
Yeah, I mean, pretty good race. Congrats to Redstone and Baz. Good recovery for Baz as well. For the race, honestly, I had no practice for this race. No time. I was not at home, but still happy with the pace. And clearly wasn't the fastest today. Wasn't close to P1, I would say. Had a bad start. Need to really work on my starts. Keep getting eaten up at every race. But yeah, somehow I covered the inside on the start, and then yeah, I still lost a position to Srivats. But after that, it settled down a bit. I think at least for the top three, I think there was a little bit of chaos at the back. But yeah, Srivats I think was really quick today. Probably could have challenged for the win if he kept going. Got I got lucky with the drive through that he got. I feel like I kind of forced him into a drive through. I would like to take credit for that. But yeah, not many mistakes today, so pretty happy with the race. And Well, to answer the last question on the restart, yeah, I don't think I had the pace to challenge Redstone for the win. As soon as it, like after the restart, I knew that after he was out of my DRS, I knew there was no chance for the win. But yeah, I was lucky. Baz, I don't know why Baz chose the hard tires for the last stint, but yeah, it kind of helped me settle in P2.
Right. Yeah. We did see. I mean, I don't know if we'll have to check with Srivats, but you were what within 2 tenths of him just before the safety car uh, ended. So yeah, you might have something to do with him getting that drive through. But regardless, what a result, Abhishek. It's very well done, and I think once again you are going to be the closest man to Baz in the championship. So good result. I think you would have gained what 3 points on him tonight as well. So congratulations,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
hope to see much more battles between the two of you and all three of you rather. Until the end of the season, Shooter, any questions for Abhishek before we move on to Redstone?
No, no, very calm and composed race. Congratulations on P2. And yeah, keep gaining on him so that he starts
Thank you.
practicing.
Yeah, it's pretty close
I
between
wasn't
you guys
here.
pace wise.
But yeah, congratulations on P2, Abhishek.
Thank you.
Right, Redstone.
Yes.
Once again, P1, 3 out of 4 races now, and the one race which you did not get that uh, race win was riddled by hardware issues. But what happened on that outlap in qualifying? We didn't see it, but we saw that you crashed out. And well, it is expected if you're pushing on a hot lap, but not when you are preparing for a hot lap.
Yeah. Firstly, congrats to Baz and Adi. Good race, good recovery for Baz. But yeah, with qualifying, I think Baz got a first row seat for that
Ah,
incident,
yeah.
so he'll probably tell you more. I was just a little distracted trying to like weave a bit. I don't even know it's such a small impact, but the tire blew up on my face. I was like, oh wow, okay. But at that point, I knew I had done enough to get me pole, so I was like, okay, I wasn't too flustered by it. Probably had two and a half more tenths on that lap. So, but coming to the race, I feel like the setup, I just threw on the time trial setup. It was good until the tire wear kicked in, and after that, it was so hard to keep it on track. And the final stint, I was genuinely hoping for a safety car because I was struggling. There's no rear grip. I was sliding around everywhere, and thankfully, thank God, the safety car came. And I knew like I can push those mediums for like 4 laps, so I did that, created a gap, and had 2 warnings, so had to be careful. Not
Yeah,
to,
there
I
were
didn't
all
tell
sorts
Abhi
of
that I had 2 warnings. Yeah.
yeah, there were all sorts of conspiracy theories going on when Srivas was catching you in the first stint.
Hmm.
That maybe you were trying to, get Abhishek back in the game so that you can put more pressure on Srivas from behind rather than defending. But
For
now we have the
one
answer.
lap, that was the intention. Then after that, kudos to him. Great pace. It's nice to see people like get quicker and challenge for the win. I'm sure he'll have his win this season, like if he keeps driving the way he is. But like for one lap, I tried doing that, but after that, he was just like breathing down my neck. At one point, I think he attempted a move into turn 5. I think I was like, okay, I've got to defend the inside. Great racing, just hard luck with the drive through. But yeah.
Yeah, Shooter, anything for Redstone?
Yeah, 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 it is what it is, Redstone. Like, yeah, hard luck for him, but yeah, congratulations on P1. But yeah, one thing is like from next time, can we record your voice and instead of inviting you here for P1, we can just play it all over again.
Come on, boys. I think I'm pretty sure I'll fuck up one of these races.
Yeah, where you're not racing.
I don't
But
think
yeah,
I'm racing China because I'm going for the John Mayer concert. But yeah, I think
but yeah, one question is like, yeah, Reston, like, we wish you to push on. You're still far behind in the championship with less races. But yeah, means definitely you have the pace for challenging Baz. So, love to see
I'm
that.
just happy to give these two a run for their money because I know like that's a huge point deficit. As long I'm happy to leave with a win. Like if I get pole, fastest lap win, I'm happy. So as long as it's fine, I think I've won enough championships. I want to see these two fight it out. Maybe I'll step back a few races to the end.
And so Redstone is doing the Max Verstappen impression and just being happy, chasing these two, being a T-Rex. But 39 points is the gap, I think, Redstone, if my math is correct, with 6 races to go after this one. And one of
Six
them,
races, seven, right? Seven? No, six.
no, 6 races to go. This was the 7th race after 13
Okay.
lap, 13 race calendar. So, well, I think you can still afford
So
to.
that's like 5 races for me. I need
Yeah,
to
5 races
score.
for you, but then don't count on Baz getting podiums each race. So,
Of course, he's
I
going to. I'm
think.
telling you, he's no one's giving
Yeah,
him
Baz
the
is
time
on
of
a
the day.
100%
Well,
record right
we
now.
Yeah.
always have that trump card of special conditions where we can just say the championship leader will not race. I mean, you could make up special conditions as we go. So we would
But
be.
nonetheless, it's exciting. Like these two fighting it out. It's pretty close now. So looking
Yeah,
forward to see how
absolutely.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
11
go.
that's
points.
something which is good to see. You, Srivats, Redstone, Baz, Abhishek, and maybe
And
even
Noble.
Noble
Noble is
Carter
also there.
and Jishnu
Yeah,
when
Noble
they
is
are
also there in the
racing
mix.
and they have a good day. So that's always good to see. But nevertheless, congratulations to all three of you once again. We will see you next weekend in Mexico, and let's see what that track and circuit brings us. Until then, congratulations once again to the podium getters. Shooter, thank you for joining me in the comms box. We will see you next week at Friday
Thank you,
9:45
boys. Thanks for
IST.
calls.
All
Cheers,
right,
boss.
Thank you.
have a good night.
Thank you.